Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Biology for All. In this video, I'm going to talk about the regulation of urine formation. The functioning of the kidney is monitored and regulated by different mechanisms, and this is what we call as the regulation of urine formation. So here there are three different mechanisms by which it is regulated. Autoregulation is one of the methods. The other is the neural control, that is the nervous control, and the hormonal control. So there are three ways by which the functioning of the kidney is regulated, that is the urine formation. Now autoregulation is also said to be myogenic regulation. So myogenic regulation happens when there are changes happening in the body. So when the blood pressure increases, it causes narrowing of the efferent arteriole. Efferent arteriole carries blood to the glomerulus, so the flow of blood to the glomerulus decreases. When the flow of blood in the glomerulus decreases, that results in a decrease in the glomerular filtration rate. So this finally results in less amount of urine being released from the kidneys. Other than that, opposite to this, when there is a decrease in the blood pressure, then the glomerular filtration rate increases. So this was the auto-regulation of urine formation. The nervous control or the nervous regulation is based on the sympathetic nervous system. Now the sympathetic nervous system can cause the constriction of arteries. So this constriction of arteries again leads to the decrease in the glomerular filtration rate, which affects the urine formation. Hormonal control works in two ways. One is by the action of antidiuretic hormone, that is ADH, from the posterior pituitary, and the other is the renin, angiotensin, aldosterone system. So we're going to see these two functioning in detail. So first, let us see the functioning of ADH, that is the control of urine formation or regulation of urine formation by the antidiuretic hormone. So here I have drawn the pituitary and the hypothalamus. In the hypothalamus, there are osmoreceptors present. These osmoreceptors are structures that can detect changes in blood osmolarity. When the blood osmolarity increases above 300 milliosmoles per liter, the blood becomes more concentrated or more thicker. That means there is less amount of water in the blood. The osmoreceptor detects this change and it signals the posterior pituitary to release ADH, antidiuretic hormone. It also simultaneously causes increase in thirst in our body, which makes us drink more water. The ADH released from the posterior pituitary acts on the distal convoluted tubule and the collecting ducts. There are water channels or aquaporins that are present on the DCT and the collecting ducts. So these aquaporins open on the action of ADH or antidiuretic hormone. Now when the aquaporins open, water is taken up from the filtrate in the collecting duct and it moves into the capillaries. So once the water is taken from the collecting ducts and enters into the blood volume is restored and it simultaneously results in a hypertonic urine that is released. Opposite to this, when there is a decrease in the blood concentration, so it is less than 300 milliosmoles per liter in the blood, then the blood becomes more dilute. That means the blood now has more water. So this is again detected by the osmoreceptors, which give a negative feedback to the posterior pituitary and it stops releasing ADH. So when ADH is not present, then the aquaporins do not open. And this then leads to the loss of water in the urine. So there is more water which is lost in the urine as now it is not taken back through the aquaporins. So this results in a hypotonic urine being released. So this is the control by ADH.